am so excited. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I typically don't do anything honestly on Sundays, right? I typically am hanging out with the family and not doing a whole bunch, just kind of, hanging out on a Sunday morning. But today we have a really big announcement that I have been dying to share with you. And I have been like watching the clock because I couldn't say anything until right now at this moment. And I'm really excited about it. So I'm going to let a few people hop on and see what's going on. So I see Stephanie and Teresa and Julie are hanging out on Instagram. This is so fun. So I love the broadcast software. I think that it's so fun that we can do lives and show up in so many different places. So I'm actually streaming in like 4 different places right now. And it's funny because if you'd have told me a year ago that I would be doing this on a Sunday morning with no makeup, just feeling totally comfortable about it, I would have said, you've lost your mind. There's no way that I'm going to be doing that. But yeah, here we are. And like I said, this is me on a Sunday morning drinking my coffee. Well, actually, I'll admit I had to redo my braid because I had slept with this braid and it was about out to here of just like fluffy bed mess that I was like, okay, I got to fix that. I don't have to put makeup on. I'm not worried about that, but I had to fix the braid because it was a little crazy. Okay. So we have some people here and I'm just going to go ahead and say it because I'm just so excited and I can't wait any longer. But I am a proud partner of Amy Porterfield's Digital Course Academy. And up until this moment, right now, I have not been able to tell you what that means, what I'm offering, and all the things. So I'm really excited about this. This is going to be so cool. So Julie says, you look great. I'm looking rough over here. Oh my gosh. So, I have to give credit to the fact that I have been awake for a while now. I guess I woke up at like 7 and I've had multiple cups of coffee. It's the only reason why I look alive, right? And I'm not like The Walking Dead because that's usually how I look and why I don't do things as soon as I get up in the morning because that's definitely scary. So, Nanette's joining us on YouTube. Oh, y'all, this is so much fun. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Okay, so what does it mean to be a partner with Amy Porterfield and her Digital Course Academy program? So what is Digital Course Academy first and foremost, right? This is a program that I did last year in 2019. And I already had a digital course. I had already created one, but what I did whenever I went through the program is make it so much better. I made it so much better with the help of Digital Course Academy. So it wasn't me stepping into this totally brand new, like had no idea what I was doing. I didn't know my audience, but I also didn't know a quarter of the things that you are taught in Digital Course Academy. I'm not even talking about creating a course. I'm talking about emailing your list in a way that actually gets them encouraged to check out what you have to offer and how to make things more personable in a way that people are like, oh, I really want to learn more about that. And then, of course, webinars. Like I've had so many people ask me, how do you do your webinars? How do you craft your presentations? How do you actually seem like you're so comfortable behind the camera? And I'm like, well, there's a secret to it. And it's Amy Porterfield's process of creating and delivering a webinar. Like y'all, Module 5 of Digital Course Academy alone, which is all about how to craft a webinar, how to present it, and the little tricks that you don't even think of behind the scenes. But if you've ever watched a masterclass or webinar and been like, yes, this is so good, or you're like nodding along, it's all intentional. It is all intentional. And there are tips and strategies behind creating a presentation where you're just like, I cannot wait to buy whatever it is that they're talking about. Like, it is that good. And so I learned all of these strategies and tips in Digital Course Academy last year. So that's what it is. It is a program that is all about creating a profitable digital course. And Amy actually has a masterclass going on right now all about how to create a profitable digital course from scratch that I highly recommend. I'm going to, she has a few offerings. Some of them have already closed to registration because they've been completely filled up, which, by the way, I don't know what that even means, because I know that they've had 20,000 people register for their masterclass. And I'm like, how many people are coming to these parties, right? Like, because most webinars and masterclasses that I've watched, the cutoff is like at 1,000. So they must have some super special key back there that allows several thousand people. But I know that they do all this, like they host so many things on there, like they're legit, right? Like multi-million-dollar business. They have super fancy tools that I'm sure I've never even heard about. Teresa said, it's been so fun watching all the things you've been implementing. Thank you so much, sweet friend. And I know Teresa's done a few master classes and webinars herself. And I just like, I look at the idea of using a masterclass as a free tool to invite people to join you in your programs is so smart. And it's a great strategy even for launching a podcast, launching a book. If y'all know, I'm launching my book next month. I'm super excited about it. It's a totally different tangent that I will go down shortly. But today we are here for the DCA AP plus KP bonus bundle. I know it's a total mouthful. I messed up in naming it that because I've said it a few times and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be able to say this multiple times in a row without people saying, what are you even talking about? What does this mean? Like, what's going on? So here's what I need you to do. Go to crystalprofit.com/DCA if you want to look at what we're doing. If you're on your phone right now, you probably can't do it at the same time simultaneously. But for those of you that are watching basically anywhere but Instagram, I can't share with you my screen because of what's going on, but I'm actually going to do a walkthrough of what is in this package because I'm really excited. Oh my gosh. Okay. So yes. Do you want to come in here? You can come in here. I got my hungry little dudes. They're like, when's the bacon going to be ready? What's up? You want to come say hi?
Hi.
Hi. Come here. You're not in this one all the way. Say hi.
Hi.
So we're doing 4 different places right now. So there's Instagram, and then we have Facebook, a Facebook group, and YouTube up there. So you're on all those places right now. Can I help you with something? You want bacon? All right, it's in the microwave, but it might be hot still. Okay. Will you shut the door? That was Nicholas. Everybody give a hand for Nicholas. He's clapping as he walks away. Okay, so Teresa says, my guy always asks about bacon too. You know, I always ask about bacon. Because, you know, it's delicious. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. If you want to look at these, you can switch over to Facebook or YouTube, which is where I'm sharing these for those of you on Instagram, because you won't be able to see them, but I am going to describe them to you. So let me share my screen. So if you go to, again, crystalprofit.com/DCA, you can see all the things that I'm talking about. Okay, click that, click share. Uh-oh, I don't know that my browser has had its coffee this morning because it's given me the little circle of death. And I'm like, oh, please do not shut everything down, guys, because I need this to work. I want to show this to you. So the Pod Sound School is in the house. So happy that y'all are here. We're talking about, I am a proud partner of Digital Course Academy with Amy Porterfield this year. And we're talking about the bonuses that anyone who joins DCA through me receives. And we're going into a deep dive here. And I was going to show everybody that could see my screen what's going on. But of course, the one day, I want to share the one day, right, that I go live on a Sunday morning it's given me the little circle of death. And now I'm like terrified to shut everything down. I think I'm going to have to jump off and come back on the computer. You guys on IG, y'all are fine. Y'all can see everything. But hang on. Let me do my little task manager. Let me do a little technical support here. I might have to shut this down. I don't even know what's going on. I saw your ad the other day on Facebook, the greatest thing on the internet. So I hope that you were talking about my video of Crystal from the 90s. Oh my gosh. If you have not watched this, you can find this on Facebook. It's on IGTV. I created this video of my alter ego, Crystal from the 90s. And it was the most fun that I've had in a really long time. And it was just hilarious. Like honestly, the main goal in my life was to make my dad and my husband laugh. And I made it happen. And I was so I gave myself a pat on the back. I'm not gonna lie, because it was so much fun. Oh, he's back. He's asking about bacon again.
No, there's no crispy bacon.
There's no crispy bacon.
Because I took it out.
Okay. Well, I'll deal with it in a second. Okay. Okay. He wants to come back on. So my computer is messing up. So whoever is watching, if you're on Facebook, YouTube, I got to hop off and hop back because it's messing up. And y'all are the ones that wanted to see the actual screen anyway. But if you are on IG, you can go to crystalprofit.com/DCA to see everything that I'm offering for the Digital Course Academy AP plus KP bonus bundle. I know I should have totally named it something else, but here we are. I can't change it now. Teresa says, I need some butterfly clips in my life again. I think we all do. Can you not burp like in my face? Go in there. Okay. So if you're watching Facebook, YouTube, I will be back. I got to shut you down. I got my task manager open and it's telling me to cancel Chrome. So I got to shut. Look. Are we good? Can y'all still see me? I don't even think it cut it off. Can y'all still see me? I don't know why it has like a split screen. Y'all, this is a hot mess. Okay, I promise. Okay, there we go. Hopefully y'all can see me if y'all are still on the computer-based. Teresa, I got roller skates. They'd fit Ryan. Oh my gosh. Roller skates and me, not so much. Not so much. That's not something that I subscribe to because I'm too clumsy for any of that. But yeah. Now I have all of them are asking about bacon. So they're all like, when's the bacon gonna be ready? Oh my gosh. So I gotta do this quickly because everybody wants to know when bacon's gonna be here. So if you go to crystalprofit.com/DCA, you're going to see that enrollment for Digital Course Academy actually doesn't open until Wednesday at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So there are buttons on the screen that say enroll now. And if you click on any of those, it will take you to a wait list. So you are notified the moment that everything is open. Okay. So I just want to make that clear. It's DCA, Digital Course Academy, is not open as of right now, but it will be very shortly on September 9th. And I'm really excited about it. Oh, I'm totally going to pull something soon. Yeah. Roller skates, Teresa, you need to, you need to be careful with all that. And okay. So y'all can't see this if you're on IG. I love this picture that I have. And I actually started running I'm playing with Facebook ads. Okay. I'm not great at them, but I do like to play around from time to time. And I have this picture of me whenever I met Amy last year. And it says, if you're multitasking, come back to me. That shirt is seriously the best $20 I've ever spent, because I've had so many people say, oh, you were that girl that had that like best marketing move ever for $20. And I honestly just did it because I thought it would be hilarious. And I know Amy liked it. Okay. This is a really long way for me to announce this, right? I should have just like got right to it. Here we are 15 minutes later. Okay. So if you're watching on IG, you can't see these, but if you scroll down just a little bit, there is a video that you can watch what all the bonuses are. And of course, I'm not going to play it. You can go watch it and check that out. But I wanted to show you, I'm going to skip down to actually where it shows the bonuses. So the first bonus, and this is very important, very important. Okay. So the first bonus that is for the Digital Course Academy bonus bundle that I'm offering is only for the first 10 people that sign up with me. So this is a virtual mastermind. It's going to be one day. It's a date to be set later in the fall. And it's going to be where all of us, the 10 of us or more, you know, like 10 and me, that I'm trying to even think the best way to explain this, because I've never done an entire virtual mastermind, but I do have an agenda for how I want this to go. So I'm thinking that this is going to be a date that's set where you have enough ideas of what you want to do, but maybe you're getting a little stuck in a few areas of your business. I'm thinking it's probably going to be in November sometime. I don't want to push it into December when everybody's doing holiday stuff, but sometime in November, and I'll have a date for sure finalized before we even get into October. We'll know exactly when this is going to happen, but it's going to be a one-day mastermind, a mastermind intensive, if you want to call it that. But we're going to talk all about your business, what's going on. We can talk about course creation. We're going to talk about podcasting, of course. We're going to talk about building your email list and strategies for funnels as well. So if you're watching this on Instagram, then again, you can go to crystalprofit.com/DCA to actually look at all these. This is a $398 value. Like, this mastermind is going to be super focused on building your online business. I'm going to share strategies and tips and terrible stories that I don't often share other places. But like I said, it's just 10 of us that are going to be sharing all this information. So if you're interested in joining DCA through me, then you want to make sure that you grab this, because there's only 10 spots for this mastermind. Okay, the next one, so that's bonus number 1. Bonus number 2 is we're going to have our own bonus experience community. And I like the idea of having a Facebook group where all of us are hanging out. So anyone that joins DCA through me, we're going to have our own private community. I like this because it's not, I guess it's a way for us to bring all of our questions right when we have them. I know I love whenever I need feedback or I need my question answered, I go straight to a Facebook group of people that know what's going on, or they're kind of at the same level, or like you just need a little bit of feedback on something that you're working on, maybe the title of your course, or finding people that are your ideal customers, or just any other kind of feedback. So we are going to have our own DCA bonus experience community. And then the next bonus is, I love this. So it's called the Dca Digest. And it's basically the Cliff's Notes version of Digital Course Academy. Now, if you haven't heard Amy Porterfield say this, DCA is different this year than it was in 2019. In 2019, there were 8 modules, and this year there are 7. So they have streamlined it. They've buttoned up a lot of things. And the point of the entire like restructuring of the program was to help you get results faster and to really get that momentum that you need to make your marketing easier, make selling easier, make launching easier, and make creating your course easier. So I'm excited. I haven't even recorded these because I wanted to wait until I was able to dive into the new version of the program. I've looked at it, but I haven't done it in depth because I'm going to go through the program with you. right? Like I'm excited. I'm excited to do this all over again because I had fun last year. So I'm going to go through the entire program again with you, but I'm also going to record audio versions and possibly even some video clips of where you might get stuck, where I got stuck, where I think that you should pay more attention, or where you could focus your podcast content or things to do with your podcast in a more strategic way to get results with the content that you're already creating, if that makes sense. So I'm very focused on aligning your podcast content with your course content and your course audience, like everything. I want it all aligned very smoothly. So it's not like you're creating a podcast and then you're going to go create a course about something totally different. I want everything to be in a very easily aligned manner. So your life is that much easier. Trust me, because I created my course whenever my podcast was about something totally different. And it was very hard to sell my course whenever we weren't all on the same page. Okay. So the next one, oh, look, I have questions. Sorry, I didn't see all those questions on here. This sounds so intriguing. I love this idea so much. Julie says, Teresa says, that's so cool. Julie says, will it be about podcasting at all too, or more course related? So there's going to be implements, or I guess I'm going to implement your podcast, blend it all together. So while the program itself, right, because you'll get access to Digital Course Academy plus all of these bonuses that are just for me. And this doesn't cost you anything extra. All you have to do is simply enroll under my link and you will have access to all of these. So that's a great question. But what I'm doing is anytime I'm giving you instructions or giving you information on how to implement Digital Course Academy, it's going to be through the lens of having a podcast or having plans to create a podcast in the future. Because I've had people ask me that, like, well, do I already have to have a podcast? No, you don't. If that is what you're thinking about using as your content creation strategy, then I'm going to strictly be talking about podcasting. So if you're thinking that you want to do a blog or a YouTube channel, I'll probably mix in Facebook Lives and a little bit of YouTube into the content, but it's mostly going to be podcast focused. So that's a great question. So Gabrielle says, hey, I have a question. Do you think Anchor is the right platform to start a podcast? So Gabrielle's on YouTube. I am not a huge fan of Anchor simply because it is a free platform. And with free comes like something that's not really reliable. Yes. Oh, he did. Oh, we'll put him down. Now my 4-year-old's telling me that the cat is biting the dog. So this is life on a Sunday morning, right? But so Gabrielle, to answer your question with Anchor, it's not reliable if it's free, right? Like they don't have your best interest at heart. They are thinking about probably they could change anything at the drop of a dime and they don't owe you anything because you're not paying them. So my podcast hosting service that I recommend always is Buzzsprout. It's what I've used since day one, and they are super reliable. They are constantly updating everything, and I love those guys over there. So great question about podcast hosting. Okay, so the next bonus is bonus number 3. So you have the Mastermind, then we have the Experience Community, the AP plus KP bonus bundle Experience Community. See, it's too much. It's way too much, but whatever. Here we are. Anyway, I'm not changing it. I've already made a logo for it. I'm not changing it. Then we have the Dca Digest, which is the Cliff Notes version of going through the program. The third, so if we take out the Mastermind, because remember that's only for 10 people that sign up first. So the third one is the Course Launch Debrief. And what this is I took all of my launches from 2019 and I even threw in my very first launch in 2018, and I am sharing everything with you. Literally everything. I went back and I grabbed all of the emails that I wrote for all of my launches, every single one of them. I am sharing the revenue I made. I'm sharing how much I spent on Facebook ads. I'm sharing how many webinars I did. I'm sharing the results from my webinars. Like this is a monster PDF guide, but it is all of the course launches that I had in 2019. And I'll be totally honest with you. Like I didn't have the 6-figure launch that so many people talk about. I didn't even have a 5-figure launch that so many people talk about. Okay. I had pretty decent results, but most of these launches were all before Digital Course Academy. And so the reason why I'm sharing these with you is because these are the before, and then I'm showing you the launch that I did immediately after DCA. Like after I finished it, I did one in December of 2019. And yeah, I still made some mistakes, and I put my notes in there about what I did wrong, where I could have done things differently. And I'm just sharing all of the information about the course launch debrief. So that is the third bonus. And then so all of these together total, it's a total bonus value of over $1,000 of everything that you get through me. So if you go to crystalprofit.com/DCA, you can look at all of these bonuses and see what they are. And if you are thinking about joining Digital Course Academy, all of this will be available for you to enroll on 9/9 at 9 a.m. Central. So September 9th, 9 a.m. Central, the doors to DCA officially open and you can enroll. But I just wanted to share with you the bonuses. That way, if you're going to one of Amy's master classes that are coming up in the next few days, like I highly recommend it. You can go to crystalprofit.com/AmyClass and save your seat in one of her master classes. But I'm really excited. I'm going to the one, I was going to say this earlier, and I don't know, I got sidetracked, but I'm going to the one that is on the 9th at, I want to say it's 10 a.m. Pacific. So that would be 12 p.m. Central Time, if anybody's Central Time. And that's the one that I'm going to. I'm really excited. And I'm so thrilled. So Julie has a question. For the mastermind, I plan to sign up for DCA right away and want to make sure I get all Amy's bonuses too, but I don't want to delay and miss the mastermind. Any advice? Yeah. So Julie, usually what happens during any of Amy's launches is once you register, if you register on day one, that guarantees you to get any of the bonuses that she announces later. Does that make sense? So if cart opens on the 9th at 9 a.m. Central, anything that she announces that day, all the way up until cart close, you get. Because I didn't register until later last year. I wasn't like first day, like jump in as soon as the cart opens. And I missed out on a bunch of stuff that I didn't even realize was there. I don't know what I was late to the party, right? And then I have other like fellow students talking about all these bonuses. And I'm like, where are you seeing this? What are you talking about? I don't see that. And they said, oh, well, I registered on day one. Oh, well, that makes sense then because I didn't register on day one. So yes, to answer your question, whenever you sign up on the first day, you will get anything that she announces all the way up. Cause I'm pretty sure that she has some secret things that I can't tell you about. It's not my launch, right? It's her launch to tell you about some things, but I will say there have been some things that may or may not have been talked about publicly that you're going to want to see. So, then that's all I can say about that. So we'd sign up through you before watching her masterclass. We won't miss her bonuses. Uh-oh. Yes. Come here. Do you want to say hi?
You remember the dog movie? The girl got stuck in the ice and the dog saved him?
Yeah.
What's that movie called?
Call of the Wild.
Oh.
Okay. We got the hard-hitting questions coming now. He said, what was the dog movie where the girl got stuck in the ice and the dog saved him? Again, this is my Sunday morning. So yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, so going back to your question, Julie. So we'd sign up through you before watching the masterclass. We won't miss her bonuses or the added ones. No. So if you go to crystalprofit.com/Amy.
No.
Will you not scream, please? Okay, y'all go back in there. Go back in there for just a few minutes. Take Wally. Go, Wally. Oh my gosh. Go to crystalprofit.com/Amy class. And if you registered through that link, you will actually be cookied to my bonuses and my program. So you won't have to worry about it whenever you go to register. Everything should work out that way. No, leave that there. Leave that there. Will you shut the door for me? Thank you. Okay. I feel it. I feel it. They're like, Mom, can you just finish up whatever it is that you're doing? So I'm going to have to wrap this up. But I will answer any questions. If anybody has any, DM me, send me a message. I would be happy to answer any of your questions. So, Julie, I'm going to try to answer this for the third time, hopefully with no more interruptions. But yes, if you register for the masterclass through my link, then you will be cookied to me. And if you are ready to purchase Digital Course Academy the day that the doors open, which is September 9th, which is Wednesday, then you can go directly to my page, my bonus page, which is the one that I was telling you about, crystalprofit.com/DCA. And if you click any of the buttons on that page, you will be taken to Amy's registration page. And then what will happen, I hear him screaming. I think he's coming. I don't even want to look over there to see. I'm not even sure what's happening right now. But when you click on any of the buttons on my page, you'll be taken to Amy's registration page. And that's where you will check out and have everything signed up, registered. So you are ready to go for DCA. But then you will receive an email from me in 24 to 48 hours after you purchase Digital Course Academy. You'll get an email from me that's like, hey, you're good to go. But if you don't receive an email from me, you can always email support and say, hey, I was trying to get Crystal's bonuses and I haven't gotten anything from her or something. You can just reach out to me and we'll make sure that everything happens. But what happens is once someone registers, they tell us, like any partners, they'll say, hey, Julie bought through you. Here is her information. So you can reach out to her and they'll give me your email address and say, Julie bought on day one. And then I'll be able to, we'll fix all the things on the back end. So that's a great question though. Very cool. Thank you. So go to your website and sign up for the wait list so we can get in at cart open. Yes. So Teresa asked this question. Great question. So if you go to crystalprofit.com/DCA, and I'm actually going to do this real fast. So I'm going to click on the, for those of you that are watching on the camera, on the computer, when you click on any of those buttons, you can see it says enroll in DCA. It says up here at the top, enrollment opens in 2 days, 16 hours and 27 minutes. So we can't do anything until the doors actually open. Even if you click these enroll now buttons, it'll say, hey, we'll send you an email on September 9th and tell you exactly when the doors open. So if you want to get on the wait list, that is actually one of the best ways also to be cookied to me is go to crystalprofit.com/DCA, go ahead and get on the wait list and you should be good to go. Or you can join the masterclass, whichever one works for you. If you have not registered for the masterclass, I highly recommend you go and not just sign up, but you actually attend because I'm excited about what she's doing. Like I always love watching her. I wrote an email the other day. I'm like, she's like a freaking rock star whenever it comes to delivering a masterclass. And I'm in awe of her every single time she goes live because I have seen videos. If y'all have ever seen videos of Amy from several years ago, I mean, like it's night and day of how she shows up for her audience. And she just truly cares about making sure that you achieve the success that you're trying to get, like the dreams that you have for your online business or for your family. And I just so appreciate that about her. But I won't take it up any more of your time. They're still screaming about bacon. I hear them talking about it. So go to crystalprofit.com/DCA to learn more about the bonuses. You can go, I have a 15-minute video all about all the bonuses and my own journey with Amy and Digital Course Academy. So I highly recommend you go check it out, crystalprofit.com/DCA. And let me know if you have any questions. Feel free, message me. I am an open book and I will answer any of your questions. So I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.